But tonight, there's also a reversal from the vice president. In 2019, then a candidate in the Democratic presidential primary, the California senator vouched for a ban on fracking.
There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking. So, yeah. And this is something I've taken on in California. I have a history of working on this issue.
All right, now fracking allows for the underground development of natural gas and oil. It is a big deal in many parts of Pennsylvania. And as TheHill.com now notes, and NewsNation has confirmed, the Harris campaign is now saying Vice President Harris no longer, as you heard there in 2019, supports a ban, a full reversal. We begin tonight with Conor Lamb. He is the former Democratic congressman from Pennsylvania. Congressman, thanks for being with us here on The Hill. First time, I believe, on the show. We appreciate it. All right, so Kamala, are you there, Congressman? Is that where you are? Or are we about to see more policy positions, more changes at the top of the ticket?
Well, I think it's to her great credit that she made this announcement on fracking. The reality is that the world has changed a lot in the last 5 years since the earlier statement that you quoted. The Ukraine war in particular has really highlighted the need of the entire world to access natural gas from the U.S. The other thing is just prices. You know, what inflation has done to people's pocketbooks in Pennsylvania and all over the country, it kind of shines a light on the fact that we need to use all of our energy resources to keep people's electric bills low, to allow them to cool their houses here in the summer, heat them in the winter. And so she's doing the right thing. She's learned in time. And I think that's the sign of a good leader, in my opinion.
I hear you, and I saw your post where you say it is a sign of a good leader. But, I mean, you know how America works, Congressman. They look at this stuff and they say, wait a minute, she said that, now she's saying this. Isn't that just sort of the politics of usual that we hate on both sides?
No, because everybody out here in the normal world, you know, blue-collar voters in Pennsylvania has changed their mind about something in their life, probably oftentimes about many important things. In this instance, Vice President Harris came out on her own and got ahead of it and explained what her position actually was. It wasn't like she was caught in a flip-flop or something like that on a debate stage. She's intentionally thinking about what her policies are now that she's the presumptive nominee for an entire country. Okay. And, you know, some of these people you can't please. If she didn't do this, she'd show up in Pennsylvania and they'd say, oh, look how out of touch she is. She hasn't changed her policy on fracking. So she's doing the right thing.
Yeah, John Fetterman did this in the primary race that he ran, right? He changed his position, so you know this well. Speaking of knowing well, you know Pennsylvania well. President Trump was up 3.5, give or take, on Joe Biden before the president stepped out. Polling now shows that he is up 2 on the Vice President Kamala Harris. Why is he winning Pennsylvania?
Well, he's been coming here for quite a long time, since he was a candidate the first time. Also, the mood of the electorate, we all can sense it. People are dissatisfied. They remember the pre-COVID, pre-inflation days. And I think at this point are giving Trump too much credit for those days. But the reason you've seen Vice President Harris pick up numbers in the polls is a lot of people in Pennsylvania that voted for Trump don't like him, and they don't really want in their heart of hearts to vote for him again. And I really believe there's a window of time here where their mind is open, and you're seeing already in these poll numbers the idea that maybe I could vote for her, and they're going to listen to what she says on issues like natural gas and Social Security and other things that are important to Pennsylvanians. And if she seals the deal, she has a real opportunity in this state.
There is the possibility that your governor on your side of the aisle, Josh Shapiro, is tapped potentially as the vice presidential pick. Should she do it?
I think it'd be a great choice, but you know, I would echo the same thing he has said, was it's a personal choice for her, and I don't think she wants to feel, you know, backed into any one corner. I think she wants to get comfortable with who she's going to choose because of how important that job is. But I would think of it like this, you know, when you get a cell phone call from an unknown number, a lot of times you don't answer it. If you get one from a number that's in your phone, you're going to answer to find out what's going on. And Josh Shapiro is extremely well known in this state. It's like he's in people's phones. And when they hear him saying, our administration will never come after your job on the pipeline, you know, they're going to believe it a little bit more. And I think it could be an advantage.
Josh Shapiro, I should note, the governor there against a ban on fracking, now the new position of Kamala Harris, where we just started. Conor Lamb, former Democratic congressman from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Thank you, sir.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for watching. And make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below. to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.